All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our team reflection survey that we filled out and how we reflected on, our skills as a team, my leadership skills and leading you guys, and how it affected school culture. So let's go and let's pull that up. Okay, let me go to our, so we had 7 of our members fill this out. And let's go right here to the first question, which, I think is a very important question. It says, our work as a collaborative team promoted a positive change in our school culture. Okay, so with implementing our instructional practice, which is, a teacher-led computer program incorporating Lexia, and just our work together, what do you guys think? Do you think it affected our school culture?
Well, just, yeah, I mean, to communicate and see what's going on, and, we have that extra class, which is great, with the reading enrichment class, but it's frustrating as a teacher if there's nothing, you've gotta go pull your stuff one more time, gotta go pull some more resources, but to have it in there and given to them, then that takes the stress and the anxiety off of that, which makes you happy, and if one teacher's happy, 3 teachers are happy,
Absolutely.
so I think just having something that's easy to use and communicating it to them made them happy, made them feel at ease, and then that kind of alleviates some of the teachers' lounge nagging of just one more thing, or
Yes.
now I've got to do one more thing. And then just talking about it, I mean, putting our focus on students and not putting our focus on paper, kind of changes our opinions and,
Yeah, because at
Kinda
the
writes
beginning
our
of the
mind a
year,
little bit.
when they gave us those extra reading classes,
You guys didn't know it
Yeah.
first,
we didn't
correct?
know it first, and then we had no materials.
right,
We're throwing this group of kids that we can't do the same thing that we're doing with our graded classes.
exactly.
And so Lexia has been helpful. I mean, it's like on a regular routine in my classroom. I mean, we use it at least every Monday. I mean, they know when they come in, we're doing Lexia on Monday. So, it has helped fill that gap of trying to find something for them to do with the program, because it's already made for us and the kids know how to use it. So,
Oh, I agree. Well, and I like too that it follows our standards in
Mhm.
Texas.
Mhm.
Even you can find things like, as you know from reading, you can find things on argumentative text, informational. I mean, I think it just really
Mhm.
flows, and it's just, very user friendly. And I think also like you could even use it in your reading classes, your
Right,
tier 1 classes
right.
as well. You could build that in if you needed to. And so, I think it changed our culture in a positive way. I think the teachers are happy. I think the students are happy too, because when we talked about the students, they're increasing their reading grade levels. I mean, students want to do well.
Right.
And, if the teachers are happy and the students see this and then they're learning and then they're making growth, everybody's happy. So,
well, and that goes back to what I said earlier. We had a lot of kids after Christmas, their schedules were redone because of Lexia
The growth
had
they
improved
made.
their growth, and they got out of
Absolutely.
the tier 3 classes.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That just makes all our work worthwhile.
Mhm.
Okay, this second question that we're gonna talk about on our survey as a team, our collaboration survey, is your participation on our collaborative team helped to foster your professional growth. So, how do you guys feel about like how we work together? How did it help you foster your professional growth, like within our team, maybe even just as a teacher? What do you guys think?
Well, for me, it made me like cross curriculum. I mean, I wasn't just stuck in math. I mean, it made me think about reading in my class. I mean, I even read 2 books to my math class. I mean, they were math related, but just
Yeah.
bringing that in there to them was a big deal. And I don't care what grade they are. I mean, you open up a book and read it out loud
They
to them.
love
They're out
it.
there
They
just
love-
loving it. So just the awareness was made me aware of that, and change a few things that I've done in the past.
Absolutely. Kind of just learning from each
Mhm.
other and our goal and our plan. Well, and I like that you said, I'm a math teacher and I incorporated reading. So when I built the leadership team this summer, that's one of the things why I really wanted you on here too, is because you don't just teach reading. And so I wanted some other input from other teachers of different core subjects. And I think that really, gave us an input or an insight in other classes and how they feel about reading.
Well, and Ms. Stanfield knows that a lot of your math problems are word
They are
problems.
word problems, yeah.
And so they've got to be able to read and comprehend them to
Yes.
even know
Yep.
what operation am I gonna do on this math problem.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And for me, leading you guys as a team, I think that really helped me think about my leadership skills. I have been reading a book in my spare time about crucial conversations, and just the conversations you have with people is, not telling them to do something and using your team skills and talking to people and keeping the problem, if you have a problem, staying with the problem and being professional about it. And I think that we all, we're so professional.
I agree.
I mean, we didn't have any conflicts. I think that we all have different perspectives on, our different teaching styles. And I think that if we did disagree, we worked through it and we looked at data to back up our ideas. Okay. And then let's see your question number 3. You felt like you were a valuable member of our team. For example, you feel that your voice was heard and that others valued your viewpoint on the planning and implementation of the Lexia Literacy Program. And all 7 of us said, yes, we did. We felt like we were heard. I don't think just one person sat back and didn't say anything. I think when we met, our principal was very involved because she knows that we need to increase reading levels. Our curriculum coach helped us get data. She was very involved. As being classroom teachers, we brought in that knowledge of reading on grade level and what skills our students were struggling in. So I really think that we were all heard and all had a voice. And then when I filled out this leadership chart, what I liked about it is how each of us contributed to the plan. For example, let me see here. Like our principal, she said we could either meet during the day or right after school, and she was very helpful in motivating the staff to get on board when we're implementing our instructional practice. And then our curriculum coach, she helped, like I said, helped with data, and she meets with all departments, so she knows which reading skills are lacking in all 4 core classes, because she's in everybody's CTM, the science, the social studies, the math, and RLA, so she helps us to know which skills they're missing. And then over here, I think since you're a reading teacher, you're very knowledgeable about which reading instruction works the best, and also which reading deficits most students are showing as they enter our campus. And you've also taught at a 5th grade level too, correct? Or
Well, I taught 3rd and 4th. And and 5th, I'm all over the place.
and that's one other reason why I wanted you on the leadership team too, is because you've taught different grade levels, so you know what skills as they're entering our middle school campus, what they need. And then for you, you've got the different subject, you have that perspective, talking about the word problems, how it takes time for them to comprehend them, and just which reading skills would help work better in your classroom, so that was a good perspective. And then we had a 7th grade reading teacher too, and she is the department leader, and she sees firsthand how students are not reading on grade level and how it affects their education. And she was helpful too on helping us narrow down the reading skills in which we need to implement our professional development on. So that's why our different strengths, and I feel like we were all valued members of the team. I think we worked well together. And of course, I'm the reading interventionist. I teach a tier 3 class, so that's just kind of what I do every day.
Definitely a potpourri of a group.
I agree.
Yeah.
And if we go back to the first question about the collaboration and
The culture.
the culture, it's different when it comes from within than when it comes from above. So we put the plan together. And so then we get to implement our plan, rather than being told,
Here's
what
you're
I
gonna
want
do.
you to do this, Whether, even if they would have said, okay, here's Lexia, I want you to do Lexia, we got to pick how we wanted to do it, what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. So I think
We had choices.
right.
Yeah.
And I think, and not just reading, I mean, if we would do this, take this concept and go, okay, let me go to the math department and kind of do the same thing. Go, what's areas, what do we weaken in math? Okay, is it problem solving? Is it whatever, is it geometry, whatever our strand is, okay, now what can we do? Let's, as a team, put it together. Again, not coming top down. I think that helped too. Teachers, it wasn't thou shalt. It was like, we want to kind of thing. So I think that's a good idea.
We're in the trenches and we know, and so I think that's a very good and valid point. I love that. Okay, let's go down to that 4th question. And we already talked about this a little bit, but as a collaborative team, I think we did a good job in resolving any conflicts and challenges during the planning and implementation. 100% of us, all 7 responses said yes, we did. again, if we had any conflicts, which we really didn't, because we were all positive on implementing our plan, on meeting our goal of having all students reading on grade level by the end of 2025. So I think we were all so positive because we were keeping student success on the forefront. Like, that's what we were trying to achieve, and we were here for a reason. So I think we did great on that one. And then our last one was, how well did we communicate our goal to the RLA department and the importance of the proposed plan of ensuring 100% of students will be reading on grade level? And then we had 100% of all 7 of us say we did a great job. So, I mean, I was leading the professional development. You guys were walking around answering questions, and then you actually implemented it. So, I mean, and you're with the Reading Language Arts department every day. So did you feel that they even thought that we did a good job on the importance of the plan and our goal?
Oh, absolutely, but we also saw that it worked.
That's so
And
true.
so I think
yes,
Right.
with our data.
that convinced us, hey, this program, one of the few programs that actually does
That's
show
absolutely-
work,
Yes,
and it works. And so, I mean, it was easy to get on board because it works.
I agree.